As always, it's the attitude of gratitude. And let's get started. It's a new day, which means it's a new start. And that means that it's an opportunity to evolve to your higher self. Be grateful for the seconds, the minutes, the hours of every single day. Say thank you. Say thank you to the Most High, Spirit, ancestors, known and unknown, who work with us on our path, right? As well as the angels. And also, believe in miracles. Believe in miracles. Focus on the good in life, right? That's the gratitude of it. Focus in on the good, because whatever you focus on is what expands. Blessings, blessings, blessings. All right, y'all. So I wanted to talk about communicating with people who are no longer here in the physical, right? Talking to people who we've known, who are part of our bloodline. And even if they're not a part of your bloodline, if they're friends of yours who passed away, reach out to them, speak with them, and you never know who works with you or who's willing to work with you on your spiritual path. So keep those things in mind. Like, we are a part of a bloodline. You get what I mean? So understand that, get into that, try to find out more about yourself. I'm one who's doing the same, I'm never going to speak about something that I'm not doing myself. You feel me? So get into that. Know that one day you're not going to be here. Do you want to be forgotten? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be forgotten? So talk to those people, communicate with those people. I do it myself, especially like my grandmother. Something fell on my mind about her. Oh, I know what it was. Since it's the summertime, I like the what do you call those? The cherries, the Rainier cherries. I love them. So I would buy them, and it made me think of the taste of it took me back to my childhood, because my grandmother used to have a big cherry tree in the front yard, and it was a big thing to do about the grandkids going out picking the cherries, because a lot of times she would make cherry wine. And so, but on our way of picking them, a lot of times we eat them. You know what I'm saying? We eat them as well. So that took me back to that time. And like I said, I talked to her about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Grandma, that was so cool. Like, you had us do that. Because also, like my grandmother and grandfather, they had a huge garden, right? And so, of course, they would pick like butter beans and I don't remember squash, but I remember butter beans, okra, because my granddad would eat the okra just raw out the garden. Like, bro, I'm like, he made it look so good. And I did it, you know what I'm saying? I tried it, disgusting. So, no, but it's things like that that are fond memories of my grandparents who are no longer here in the physical. I can't say I really talk about I do think about my granddad, but more so my grandmother. And the whole experience of the gardening together, where she would have us, she would, hoe into the ground and leave a space open, so we'd be the one that dropped the seeds. So we got a chance to see that whole process of from farm to table. And I don't think a lot of the younger generation, they don't necessarily see it. Everybody goes to the store, which is nothing wrong with that, but the whole experience of it, like, that's something I miss. That's something a part of my future self, my higher self, wants to have again one day, because that whole experience reminds me of just a good time. It was a good time because you know you're gonna once everything is ready to harvest, um, whether it's corn, whatever it is. I remember um, the peas, snap peas, and we would snap them and all of that till your fingers would be sore. You know what I'm saying? So it's things like that. Even with some of the neighbors, like we would go and help them with their garden. Well, at least I would. And so, because I would be one of the kids that would go to one of the neighbors' house to help with their garden as well. They had a larger family, but at the same time, I remember those things, you know, and they stay with me as fond memories of, you know, in my childhood. So, but it's to say that talk with those people and never forget them. If they brought any type of joy to your heart, any type of peace to your mind, like just talk to them. And you know, I don't know, it's something about during this time, I guess because it's a Mercury retrograde, I don't, you know, and it's nothing bad to say about any of the constellations or any of that, you know, whenever it falls, because I love the what's going on now with the Lionsgate portal. I'm always going to be around with that, you know what I'm saying? I love it. It's a lot of high energy for me at this time. I do not do energy harvesting at all. I'm just letting you know I am a light worker. Let me re-emphasize that. You feel me? But it's a wonderful time for manifestations and things like that during the Lionsgate portal, which is July 26th through August the 12th. Every year. It's high time, research it. Do your own research. You know, don't just depend on me or what I say when it comes to, you know, that. Research it for yourself. Ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom has always been here, and it's been here for us to use in the right way. I'm never going to try to direct you to do something dark or to harm someone or anything like that. Not here, not happening, right? So, but keep that in mind. Talk to people that are no longer here who brought you joy to your heart. Never forget those people. You're not wanting to be forgotten when you leave or when you transition, you know, and go to the next round. These are the things that happen on planet Earth. It's going to happen to everybody, right? So the more that, I don't want to say that we normalize it, but just be mindful of it. You get what I'm saying? And just keep going, y'all. And it's always on to the next video. Peace and blessings. Y'all take care of yourselves. Continue to nourish yourself. Give yourself grace on your journey. I'm outie.